Excellent!
What's up guys, welcome to Paul's Hardware. I'm doing a quick vlog video for you guys tonight because otherwise I probably wouldn't have a video to post this weekend, and I've been trying to post a video every weekend, at least if I can. Saturday nights is when I usually get them uploaded. But I realized today it was blazing hot in Southern California. My garage was like a sauna, and so I couldn't even really come out here to do anything until this evening. And I've been working on a little project down there that I can't tell you about quite yet, but I'll be posting that one later this week. And other than that, I'm trying to work on my personal build. So this is a video about my personal build, and before I go any further, I think I'm going to actually switch over to my good camera, and I will continue on that. Just a second. That's better. So speaking of personal builds, here is my current personal system that I've been using. And you guys might recognize this if you've been watching my channel for a while, but this is my good old 600T. And the reason that I really am looking forward to this upgrade is actually a couple different reasons. So a few issues I've actually been having with this system recently. One is the power button, which isn't really quite working the way it should anymore. In fact, I completely just disconnected it, and I've just been using the internal power switch, which is located right in there, which is why the side panel is not on. I didn't take it off, it's just been off for quite some time. And I reach in there and I push the power button, and that's like works okay, but it's not exactly ideal, and I would like to put the side panel back on. It was a really weird situation, but there's some sort of short going on between the front power button and the actual internal thing, and it was sending weird signals to the motherboard, and my BIOS was getting corrupted, and it would have to keep refreshing itself and everything, but thank goodness for the dual BIOS on the Gigabyte motherboard that I'm using. But anyway, that's problem number one. Problem number two is actually the CPU cooler right here. This is like a stock cooler that came with the original Intel. It's just an Ace Tech cooler, but it's Intel branded, and it came with the original LGA 2011 processors, and the pump rattles. It like makes a rattling sound like mad, and it's one of those things I could pretty easily swap out and change it, but I haven't because I've been waiting to do my personal system rebuild. So those are the issues I'm really looking forward to changing out this particular system. I'm going to be not using the most of the hardware that's in here. I will still be using my Zonar Phoebus sound card because I really like that, and I really like it. I'm probably going to be taking this Asus GTX 670 and moving that to the HTPC that I'm hopefully going to build eventually. Although that does have quite a bit of sag going on right now, but whatever, it still works. And then I will be changing up my my storage configuration because I have a few drives here, and I have a few external drives, and I have a couple SSDs and actually an OCZ Revo drive in there as well. But let me take you through the components of the parts I'm going to be using in my new system rebuild. Pretty much swapping out just about everything in here except the power supply, because it's a 1200 watt Enermax Platinum rated power supply, the Platimax, and that still works great, and it's platinum, and I don't have another platinum power supply lying around, so I'm still going to be using that. Okay, so here's the rest of the parts, and let's start out with the stuff that you probably already know about, since I just did a couple videos on it pretty recently. One would be the G.Skill 32 gig memory kits, which I'm super stoked about, so 4x8 gigs there. Of course, the Corsair 760T, which is right there, giving me a very nice cinematic reflection of myself recording myself. Of course, we have the EVGA classified GTX 770 graphics card, also a nice little boost and upgrade that I'm looking forward to installing and starting to use. And then for the motherboard, since I wanted to keep my existing motherboard and processor together, I'm going to go with a new motherboard and a new processor. So I got the X79 UP4. It's actually kind of a step down from the one I'm currently using, but honestly I just wanted a solid motherboard that's X79 socket 2011 that I know is going to work, and it's got some of the basic features I need, like a few extra SATA ports and that sort of thing, so that should suit my needs just fine for the time being, and there's a decent chance that I'll be upgrading to Haswell E once that actually comes around. The processor, which is kind of hiding right there, is a 4930K. I got that through the Intel Retail Edge program, and it was a fantastic deal because of that. Now, this is technically also a side grade because I currently have a 3960X in my system I just showed you. But the 4930K, it does update it to the Ivy Bridge architecture, so I'm going to have better memory speed support and that sort of thing. For storage, I kind of splurged a bit. I was getting a little bit tired of working with all the different drives I'm working with, so I got a couple Western Digital Black Series 4 terabyte drives. So I'm going to set those up in RAID 1 and just be done with it and not have to worry about when I'm copying footage or that sort of thing, because I move stuff around too often right now. So that's going to be my redundant storage for the time being until I get my server set up that I'll probably be using a bit more frequently. Then finally, I have a Seagate 600 series SSD, which I'm also pretty stoked on because that's a 480 gig SSD, so that's going to be tons of solid state storage for me. So that's going to be kind of my working drive that I copy my footage onto and that I work off of when I'm editing videos. So speaking of editing videos, I should probably get on top of things and edit this one so you guys can see it. In order to do that, I'm going to have to set my computer back up because I still need that to edit. So I'm going to close this one off. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, sorry it's just a quick vlog video, but there's the parts for my new system. Oh, and my actual point of this video, the reason I wanted to do it in the first place was to ask you guys what kind of video you want me to make out of all this stuff up here. Because I was just going to do kind of a typical build video where I record it and kind of mash it all together and put some music and stuff. But then I was thinking maybe I should do like a tutorial, like a how to build a computer video. So let me know which type you'd want to see. Do you want to see a basic build montage, or do you want to see how to build Paul's computer video? Because I think that might be kind of fun too. Take me a little bit longer, I think, to make, but either way, I think it should turn out great. But let me know in the comments what you think I should do, and don't forget to leave me a like, and thank you guys so much for watching my video, and we'll see you all very soon.